Humans have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Versatile Sapienza, set in Sapienza. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Paul Anderson 37. So on to our briefing, short and sweet, trying to make this a theme, and I'm looking forward to the next ones. So on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. All must be eliminated whilst wearing our suit. 1 via electrocution accident, 1 via pistol, 1 via fiber wire, 1 via consumed poison, and 1 via an accident explosion. We also have only 1 exit available. We can only get headshots, we cannot be spotted, we must not have any bodies found, we cannot pacify anyone or be recorded, and we cannot change disguise. So for today's challenge, we will be starting in the ICA safe house, where we will also have a fiber wire stored up, and we're going to be bringing with us a remote micro taser, a vial of lethal poison, and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to go deep into the ICA safe house, retrieve our fiber wire and the briefcase. That will come in handy, and then we're going to make our way downstairs to the streets below, where we will encounter our first target, and that is Rocco's sister. We are going to have to sit and listen to her berate her brother for not being up in time for work, as she should do. My sister used to do the exact same thing to me when I was younger. So once that conversation has played out, Rocco's sister will return to work, and she is going to gain us access to the Caruso Villa. Not that we really need it, but it is always useful. So we're just going to close the door behind her in the courtyard and pounce on her with the fiber wire, and we can then quickly deposit her in the crate provided. So we're just going to pick up our briefcase and the key card that the target has dropped. We're going to make our way straight back outside and to the shop here, which I think is a butcher's. And we're just going to make sure no one's in the shop except for the shopkeeper, and we're going to throw our briefcase right into the corner of the room there, and that will distract the shopkeeper away, and we can then make our way into the freezer and retrieve the propane cylinder. And just be aware that the shopkeeper doesn't always react appropriately. Sometimes he won't spot the briefcase, and he may trap you in the freezer. So we're going to make our way back up into the Caruso Villa, straight down and out onto the promenade area here, using the key card we collected from our target. We're going to throw our propane cylinder just on the floor over by the banister or the balcony there, and our next target will stand there in a few moments to light a cigarette. Now the placement of the propane cylinder is a little bit crucial, as when he puts the cigarette out, he does throw it away, which will not trigger the explosive. So you have to make sure you get it within range of him when he lights up his cigarette. And I think we got that just about right there, and we sent him a long way. That was quite an achievement, that one. So 2 targets down and 3 more to go. Our next target right here is our electrocution target. So we're going to select our taser, and we're just going to place that on the floor in front of the sink, and then overflow the sink. And then we're just going to take cover in the toilet cubicle here, so that we get a nice uninterrupted view of the kill. Of course, you can just wander off and trigger the taser at any point you wish. I'm going to wait until our target is right on top of that puddle before pressing the button. So that's 3 targets taken care of. Our next 2 targets are over in the sewers and the church area. Oh, he really got smoke in there, didn't he? I think that might have been quite painful. So we're going to head down to the sewers first of all. As we've brought so many items with us, we don't have a lockpick. Before we head to the sewers, I'm just going to trigger this conversation. It should have triggered on its own, but this young lady seems hesitant to confess, and we just needed to give her a little bit of a nudge. So once she has begun her routine, which will in turn trigger the priest's routine, and the priest is our final target, we can then make our way down into the sewers, collect up the crowbar hidden in the corner here, and that will then enable us to make our way deeper into the sewers. We're going to take on our next target first, and that is Mario. Unfortunately, I've gone the wrong way. I thought he was in the next turning just here. So we're going to try and get to him before he starts moving again, but I don't think we're going to make it. No, he's already on his way. We could just walk up and shoot him in the head, in the face, but we would fail one of our objectives. So we're just going to wait for him to wander off somewhere. Luckily enough for us, he's heading in the exact direction we want to be heading anyway. So as soon as he stops and stands upright, we're just going to drop him as quickly as we can. No headshot. There we go. Make sure it's a headshot. That's another of our objectives. So we're going to leave him right there. No one's going to find him. And we can now continue on through the sewers to the crypt, and we're going to make our way over to the priest's cell just down in the basement of the church here. Again, busting open the doors as we go. Just going to take out the cameras because we can't be recorded. Not that we would be anyway, we don't encounter any cameras along the way. So once we have the cameras taken care of, we're just going to poison the glass of wine on the table there. Unfortunately, because we're in our suit, we can't actually hang around for that kill reasonably easily. There is a way to do it, but it does involve hanging around in the crypt. Something I am not prepared to do today, as it's a lovely summer's day, and there is a nice free newspaper just here to read. So we're just going to wait for the Padre to get to the cell and sample the sacramental wine and find out that it is cursed. So that's all of our targets now taken care of. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the only available exit is the speedboat exit, which is why we chose to sit on the pier while we waited. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we have met all of our objectives. So that will hopefully gain us a silent assassin rating. And I have to say, Paul Anderson, I am thoroughly enjoying this little series that you're building here. Please keep it up. I look forward to the next one. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.